Safe to say, when it comes to geopolitical relations, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. I was never a very good sprinter. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just gets to a certain point where you're like, oh, why am I not on a bicycle right now? Why am I not, pedaling instead of walking or like running this far? um, I was just thinking about this, because this fucking country, this fucking corner of the world, for whatever reason, like beyond the religious and the theistic reasons, is one of the most conflict-ridden places on the planet. So it's no mystery as to why people in this region. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't know I could do this. Yeah. There's no mystery why people within this region. I thought I was still using Google Maps, right? There's no, I can't stop laughing. My God. Oh man. Okay, focus. Uh, yeah. Just for it's no mystery as to why people from this region have the temperament that they do. Um, it's just so easily explainable, but people don't want explanations. They want reasons to bite into someone and take a piece out of them, just to say that they can and to show that they can, and for no other reason whatsoever. It's like this the kind of behavior that you see in monkey troops, and I'm thinking right now of this one video, and it's over a mangrove, right, or something like that, and the monkeys are leaping. They I forget what a group of monkeys is called. It slips my mind right now, but they're leaping from one tree to another, and there's crocodiles or alligators beneath them in the water, and like lemmings, the most dominant and strongest of the monkeys take the leap of faith across the open space to the other tree, and then the other ones follow them because they feel like they're socially pressured to do so, and in the process some of them fall to the waters below, in which they either drown or are eaten by these herps, herpetoids, or fuck. Ah, God, why does it have to be now? Why is it gotta be 3 o'clock in the morning? Oh my Lanta. I don't know. This is what I'm thinking about when I'm playing video games. Come on. Fuck. Okay? So I'm thinking about this and how much that applies to humanity and how to share behaviors between mammalian groups, right? And of the different experiments done with mice. But if I'm going to bring this down to the here and now, this place is just so delicate that if you took that ladder, and if you know what I'm talking about, and you moved it an inch to the left or the right, it would cause pandemonium. So, it's not like it would take a whole lot to cause a giant clusterfuck. It would just take one really ingenious person with some ability to blend in to just go to that spot and then move it like 5 or 6 inches to the left or the right, and then just watch the fireworks happen. Because like they've had they've had councils and stuff like that over this stupid freaking ladder, right? But it because of its religious significance, or its spiritual significance rather, that nobody knows. I think it was everyone is agreeing upon this theological story that it was placed there by an angel, but everybody knows it was probably just some lazy merchant that didn't want to bring the ladder back inside after he cleaned his windows. Like, for fuck's sake. And there's other things I was thinking about too. Like, um, obviously, I'm just one guy, right? I don't have a whole lot of capability to inflict damage upon other people electronically, and that's kind of the idea, right? I was like getting into it. I was like, okay, so maybe I want to do some pen testing, and maybe I want to offer that service of a white hat. But then I'm just like, wait a second, I tried this already. Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna start hacking people instead. That's a lot easier. It just and not nefariously or like manipulative, but like to bring people out of despondency. And that's psychotherapy, isn't it? What people don't seem to understand that is that if you want to work in psychiatry or psychology or psychotherapy or any one of these particular um, disciplines within that realm, is that you have to be manipulative. You have to challenge people. You have to get in their face, and you have to do things um, to give them stimuli that they might not otherwise have the triggers and the responses that then you can then address. But you can't do that if everybody thinks that Allah or the Judean God is what told them to do what they did. Like it's just so simple, and we cannot exist in a paradigm for which tolerance and equality is the supreme rule. We can't do it. Humanity just seems to be incapable of such a thing. It doesn't matter what society that you create, someone will always come into existence, and their very embodiment of their being is in opposition to everyone else and everything else by them merely being there, which is a terrifying thing to think about, considering that I was that one person to someone else, because I had talent, and because I had talent, and I had the faculties to plan my life, and listen to the people that taught me, that said to me and the other children that I should probably try to do something like that, like plan out your life at 12 years old. What's your 5-year plan? What investments are you going to make? Are you going to be ready for your retirement? Are you going to put money away, or are you just going to spend it like an impulsive little child? You see, money is replaceable, right? Relationships are not disposable. I have never felt like that, but other people in my life have, and I cannot account for them. Just in the same way as previous relationships or treaties that happen to have been the rule of law in such conflict zones as this area of the world. Right. I do not foresee there ever being peace in the Middle East. I don't. I think that there's always going to be a flashpoint, and it doesn't matter what invasion that we stage, um, to what country. There's always going to be some butt fuck, um, it you know, a hand wiper from some cave that's going to emerge from whatever primordial ooze that they came from, and look at you and want to kill you just by being there, like just for existing. Because I said in other videos, because you have something that they want, if not your very flesh. You know, I read Bill Murray's book when I was in prison. It was one of the many books that I read while I was in prison, along with maintaining a journal, because, well, everyone that goes to prison publishes a memoir afterwards, right? Yeah. So even when I had nothing, I still maintained order, peace, and discipline, because that's what defined me. I didn't get into fights with other people. I provoked them to expose themselves so that no one would have to fight them there afterwards, or submit to their authority, or the position that they assumed. You know, it's like you walk into those doors, and if you're an educated person, you walk into the doors of a prison, you know you're entering into a social experiment. It's almost explicit, just by the very environment that for which it is, because there's nothing in there. It's one of the harshest environments that a person could ever go into. And to consider that some people raise their families behind bars is something that really boggles my mind. You know, and I'm thinking of like the prisons in South America, for example, that have generations of people, or like Midnight Express. Uh, oh my god. They're just friends. Yeah, really. Oh my Lanta. So it doesn't matter what the person's color, creed, colors, creed, or race is, because when you're in such an environment, like you're in the murder dome, basically. It's like kill or be killed. So, I get it. I'm not sympathizing with it. Absolutely not. Like, I'm far removed from all of this. I have no vested interest in any of these outcomes, for as long as it doesn't harm my own country, my own family, and so on and so forth. That's really the most intelligent thing to do, is to stay out of other people's problems, right? If you want a peaceful life, don't instigate into other people's lives. But some individuals just don't know when to stop doing that, because what they really want is power over someone else. That's something from another video. Um, Again, it's just one of those eureka moments that from personal experience, but you were never able to put it into words. And as I've said before, and I'll say it now, there are no more judgmental people of religious people than other religious people. So you get that perfect mix of like drugs and mental health conditions, and that's how you get Israel. Because reference to Bill Murray again, right? Because he was one of the seven goyim. Um, in it, right? He's talking about his time in the troupe before Saturday Night Live in New York, and how he was supported by Jewish immigrants. You know, like how Jews have. And okay, so yes, I'm gonna blow some smoke up your ass and make you smile a little bit here, because if you can't ask for help, at least try to entertain people, right? That's how you make friends. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Just a pause of silence for a second here. Okay. Um. So the point of the video is just what it is. It is what it is. I still have things to learn, and I would hope that when my name is on that doctorate, that it will actually mean something, and not just to me, to other people.